What is up, YouTube? Coming at you guys with another video. And as you can just see by those snapshots I had up earlier, Twitter, Instagram, and pretty much any social media site right now is going crazy over my personal favorite Ball brother, Liangelo. He's like the middle child, the one that's not really getting a lot of shine, the one who isn't really flashy, the one who's like mainly low-key. But if you've been living under a rock, you know that, or you don't know that, he got into an incident. It was a scrimmage game over in China with UCLA versus Georgia Tech. And while there, him and two other teammates were involved in a shoplifting scandal over there. And basically they were trying to steal, I believe it was a pair of sunglasses from the Louis Vuitton store. I could be wrong, could have been a bag. But basically just not a good look for my man's. It's really messed up situation he got himself into, and I don't know if it was a publicity stunt or it was just him. I mean, I don't know what was going through his head. I hope that this is a lesson learned for him and he can get past this and get through this, because it's not a good look for him and the whole Ball family. LeBar actually spoke on it himself and said it wasn't a big deal, but I feel like he's like living in his own little LeBar world, you know, where there is no such thing as anything going wrong, and he knows that everything will be alright at the end of the day. And basically the charges were dropped thanks to Donald Trump. He talked to the, I don't know what it is, like, excuse me for not knowing it. I don't know if it's prime minister or president of China, or he speaks to like the highest figurehead of China and asked him to pardon all three of the players. And so good looks to Donald Trump. I appreciate that. Getting him out of trouble, keeping our American citizens safe while in foreign territory. And hopefully Liangelo and his teammates will learn from that lesson. But I mean, we know he has money. I mean, all three of them have money. I've seen Lonzo, he got a G-Wagon and a Rolls Royce. And then LaMelo has a Lambo at 16. And then even Liangelo has a Ferrari. So I know they're not struggling for money, so I don't know what the reason behind them stealing or shoplifting over there is. Kind of thinking, me personally, I mean, he just has kind of like middle child syndrome. There's no secret that he doesn't get as much shine as his two younger brothers. Even if you look at their Instagrams, you can see that he has the least amount of followers. But that's because he stays the most low-key. And a lot of people like myself want to see him shine and want to see him do good and make it to the NBA like his brother Lonzo. Like, most people are already saying Liangelo won't make it to the NBA. Some people are saying even LaMelo won't. But I want to see all three of them succeed, because I've been on their bandwagon since, what's now, 2017, 2015, where I stumbled across a video. I think it was either Hoop Mixtapes or Ball is Life. I can't remember which channel was showing them off, but it was basically like Chino Hills, a school out in California, basically had 3 Steph Curry. That was the first thing that came to my mind, because they were shooting. They had limitless range, it seemed like, all three of them. I know it was their highlights, so it made it seem like they were just hitting all of their shots, even though, like, in reality, they were probably going like 15 for like 45. But I mean, when they were showing the highlights, it made it look like it was glorified, that they couldn't miss. They had limitless range. They'll shoot whenever they get the ball. It's not really a good play style for the NBA, unless he got drafted to the Warriors and he'll fit right in. Like, all three of the brothers would fit right in, but that's not really. Well, I think LeVar wants them to stay in California. We all know he has kind of like a game plan for all of them as far as being successful. But for the most part, that playing style is very fast, and like against high school teams, like it's really hard to defend it. So being able to incorporate his play style into like college and NBA will definitely be something to watch. He's definitely not like a role player, not really any of them. Well, Lonzo is kind of a really good pick, even though I personally think, even though I love Lonzo, I rock with him. He's the homie, even though I don't know him personally, but I love watching him play. Personally, Kyle Kuzma is the better rookie for the Lakers right now, but I feel like Lonzo will come into his own. I kind of wish that they didn't trade D'Angelo. I feel like Alonzo at the 1, D'Angelo at the 2, and then Brandon Ingram at the 3. Like, that would have been like a very, very good trio to come in a few years. I feel like that would have been like really nasty because Lonzo is more of a pass first. Liangelo likes to shoot threes. And then Brandon Ingram, who's supposedly the next Kevin Durant, could have been a force all three together. But hopefully one day we'll see it again. I don't know if Liangelo's salty about the whole situation, but that's neither here nor there. We're still talking about Liangelo. I apologize for getting so far off track, but long story short, hopefully he learns from this. Hopefully he gets a wake-up call. Hopefully he doesn't have to experience any like harsh consequences, even though like it is very serious. But I mean, at the end of the day, nobody wants to see anybody else in trouble. I don't think he deserves anything like outrageous like the death penalty and maybe some community service. But then again, it was in the foreign territories. I don't know how they would work that out. I don't know if he has to go spend like a summer over there in China cleaning up trash, if they even do that over there. I'm not very familiar with their customs and how they go about stuff like that. But yeah, for the most part, they said all the charges were dropped. Thanks to Donald Trump. Yeah, for the most part, I don't really have much more to say about it. But hopefully he learned from it. And hopefully he can do better. Hopefully he can. Well, it's kind of strange because they said that he was indefinitely suspended by the UCLA basketball team, him and his other two teammates. But I mean, it definitely means it's like an undetermined amount of time. So it could be as little as 1 game or no games, or it could be as long as like 10 or 15 or 20 games. But at the end of the day, let's just hope he learns from it. Take his L in stride. You know, took that one on the chin. Keep rolling. Keep moving forward. Maybe I don't know if he'll get kicked out of college sports entirely, because it would be kind of dope to see him and LaMelo go at. I think LaMelo's a junior, so he had to stay 3 years just to see both of them on the same court. So that could be interesting. He may have to take a break from basketball or college altogether. As far as we're still waiting on like the verdict from like what UCLA's president is gonna say about it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully everything works itself out. Hopefully he doesn't have to get any more trouble like this. Hopefully everything will work out for all three of the players. And I know I'm sounding like really, really repetitive, and I apologize for that, but like I'm really drawing a blank as far as what else I can say. And since I can't think of anything else to say, I'm going to go ahead and end the video there. This is Como de Tristan coming at you guys with another video. I appreciate you guys rocking with me, watching me, supporting me. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.